Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to some more Pokemon action. I'm your host Ryan, and apparently I was wrong. Apparently this challenge goes through till Sunday, so here we go. We're gonna get 2 more battles in. We lost 1, we won 3 so far. Not great, but not awful. Alright, we've got Vanillux, Frostlass, which is actually pretty interesting. Mimikyu, Primarina, Serena, and Snorlax. I like the Araquanid. I like the Mimikyu. Looking at this, Incineroar is going to be pretty strong, and not Incineroar. Vikavolt going to be pretty strong. But also Incineroar is going to be pretty strong. He's got a lot of things to hit Drampa super effectively, so I'm not going to really bother with Drampa there. That is quite literally, like, the hipster design. That was kind of funny. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'm fully expecting the double Blizzard lead. That's usually pretty obvious on these kinds of teams. If not, I mean, even if you start off with Snorlax, this will be completely okay. Yep, so most likely double Blizzard. I mean, it just kind of makes the most sense, so I just go for Wide Guard, I go for Trick Room, and we should be pretty solid there. So I'm going to go for Wide Guard, I'm going to go for Trick Room. Yeah, so that should be pretty easy. I'm not sure what the Frostlass does, maybe outside of the Blizzard. There's Shadow Ball, obviously. Thunderbolt, okay. I did not realize that that thing got Thunderbolt. And it's really weak. Okay, that's like so ridiculously weak that I don't have to worry about it, sort of thing. I know Frostlass can get Cursed Body, so hitting it with, I mean, I could take another, I can take another Thunderbolt pretty easily, so I'm gonna go for Liquidation onto the Vanillux. And I'm going to go for Play Rough onto the Frostlass, just to break its Sash. One of them has Sash, for sure. I would assume Vanillux? We'll find out. Wow, that doesn't actually KO. I'm kind of surprised about that. I'm actually really surprised that that didn't KO. Is Vanillux, like, really bulky? That I just don't remember? I don't know. We'll probably expect a Shadow Ball here or another Thunderbolt. Yeah, another Thunderbolt. Alright, that was pretty obvious. I mean, like, I'll survive it, so it wasn't the biggest deal in the world. Now, judging by the Vanillux's damage, I'm actually going to take out the Frostlass with Liquidation, and I am going to take out the Vanillux with Play Rough. Just in case. You never know. Because if I miss the Play Rough, Frostlass can kill my Araquanid. But if I kill the Frostlass, Blizzard can't kill my Araquanid. So that's the plan. As long as we don't get Cursed Body here, we don't. Maybe it was Snow Cloak. I'm pretty sure it gets Snow Cloak. Not entirely sure though. But yeah, that turn worked out pretty well. Now if he brings in Snorlax, I can. I could probably just drop the Z Liquidation and go for a Play Rough or something like that. Or Burn, just in case. But we'll see. We'll see what he brings out. Come on. You've got 2 Pokemon left, and you have to bring 2 Pokemon in. It shouldn't be taking this much time. It should have already happened. Did someone disconnect? Maybe she's just checking speeds for Trick Room. We're trying to remember how many Trick Room turns there were. So we got a Primarina, so I've got Vikavolt in the back, and we've got a Mimikyu. Well, I don't need the Dark thing, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the Disguise, and I'm going to burn... Oop, no, I'm going to burn the Mimikyu. I'll lose my Araquanid here. Oh, I'm definitely gonna lose my... Oh, wait, what? Why? Oh, Life Orb. Interesting. So I'm just gonna pop the disguise because that's the best option I have. If the Primarina doesn't go for my Arachnid, that's actually gonna be pretty good. Hopefully I land the burn. What are you going for? Okay, so going for the Arachnid, so Arachnid goes down. I mean, like I said, I could just bring in Vikavolt here. Vikavolt's not too bad. Okay, good. We get the burn off, so the Life Orb isn't too big of a deal. And every turn it will lose 10% and then 6% if it attacks. So that is fantastic. I do have to bring in the Vikavolt here, though, unfortunately. Because I can't bring in Incineroar just yet. Do we get hail damage too? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so I'm going to bring in Vikavolt here. I don't really care what the Primarina does. I'm going to see how many turns left of Trick Room we have. And I'm most likely going to just Pain Split the other Mimikyu. Yeah, we have one more turn left to Trick Room, so Pain Splitting that Mimikyu is going to be important. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Primarina. I'm going to Pain Split the Mimikyu, and we should have enough health next turn. Well, yeah, he's burnt, so we won't go down to this, hopefully. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Thunderbolt might not kill the Primarina. I'm pretty sure it will, though. Yeah, so that's game. Played perfectly, in my opinion. Because now we'll have enough health to get Trick Room back up. For sure. So yeah, like while I could have used a Z move on Primarina, with Vikavolt on the back, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Trick Room does return to normal, but unless he has a Z Crystal, which he obviously doesn't because he has Life Orb, there's no way for him to kill my Mimikyu. I think even with Shadow Claw. So I'm going to go for Trick Room. We should be able to get that up. And even if we don't, Vikavolt does KO with Flash Cannon. So he does go for Shadow Claw. Let's see if this kills us. Ooh. Okay, so it does kill us, even though he's burnt. Life Orb, I guess, gives it enough damage. But, like I said, it's not too big of a deal because Flash Cannon will take it out. Hell, Thunderbolt probably would have killed it. Bug Buzz probably wouldn't have. I think it's a little too resistant for that. But yeah, so now we're 5-1. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a pretty decent record, actually. One more battle and we'd beat 6-1 if we win. And I think that's like a top cut sort of thing at challenges. So. Well, no, I think there would be one more. I'd have to go 6-2 or 6-7. If we win the next one, it's pretty much basically top cut. So it's pretty cool, you know. I mean, obviously, there's not really a top cut here. It's more based on points. So for us, I don't know why we're not gaining that many points, but we're not really gaining that many points. Even though I feel like, I mean, we had 3 wins in a row. No, 2 wins in a row, and then 2 wins in a row. Okay, yeah, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Either way, we've got Lilligant, Oricorio Electric, Pheromosa, Thing, I keep forgetting your name, Tapu Lele, I don't know why I forgot your name, Krookodile, and Torkoal. So I could either go Arachnid, which has a pretty decent matchup against everything but the Oricorio. Mimikyu and Arachnid, I think, are my best leads, for sure. I don't know if I like Vikavolt here. Yeah, I like Drampa here. And do I like Vikavolt, or do I want Incineroar? Nah, we're gonna go well, the thing about that well, no, Incineroar actually can do stuff into Torkoal, just in case we mess up. I don't have to go for Trick Room the first turn if the Torkoal is the first Pokemon on the field. What I can do is I can just Liquidation it, because I can survive a Bloom Doom off of Lilligant. So we'll see what the opponent wants to do here. Torkoal and Krookodile. I think we can pretty much assume Torkoal is going to protect, and we're going to see like maybe a Rock Slide from Krookodile, or an Earthquake. Most likely a Rock Slide or a Taunt. So I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp, I'm going to go for Wide Guard. This sort of scouts out to see, you know, what the Torkoal's going to do. If it does go for Protect, I do have an extra turn to go for my Z Crystal move. If not, you know, then we block the potential Eruption. But I'm pretty sure he's going to either switch out or go for an Eruption with the Torkoal, so I think this makes the most sense. Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong, of course. But let's see. Okay, so the Torkoal does go out, so I'm glad I didn't go for the Z move. Although the Z move would have taken the kill there. So that's, it's actually pretty important to remember. What'd that give? Special defense? Okay. Alright, that's, interesting. We'll go for the burn. I don't know if he was expecting the Trick Room or something, but... Okay, yeah, he was definitely expecting the Trick Room, so I'm glad I went for the burn. We bring in Drampa. I don't like Drampa being in here, but I don't really have much of a choice. Actually, this isn't too bad. This is actually not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Protect here. And I'm going to go for the Z Liquidation onto the Tapu Lele, because I can kill Torkoal later. I'm not too concerned about using the Z move on Torkoal. My concern here is getting rid of Tapu Lele. Because Tapu Lele really does a number of damage onto my team. Crocodile being burnt is actually pretty good, because a Rock Slide will not kill my Araquanid. Now, if he doubles into me, yeah, that's going to be a problem. But we'll see. I hate how everyone's running Roar now. But thankfully I didn't go for Trick Room that turn, and that, I guess that's sort of why he switched out the Torkoal, because he knew that I wasn't going to get Trick Room up that turn. So what I'm doing here is I'm protecting, because I'm expecting the Tapu Lele to Moonblast. And I'm expecting either a Rock Slide, most likely a Rock Slide, yeah. So as long as I don't flinch here, this should be good. And it's actually good that Drampa came out, because it negates the Sun, so my Z... No! Come on, seriously? That's not good. That flinch really mattered. Because now I can't... Do I need Drampa for anything? I could try for a double Protect. Drampa's pretty useful, though. Do I need Incineroar for anything? No. Wait, yeah, I'll bring out an... No, because then the Rock Slide. That's so not good. Incineroar can be useful. I'm gonna Energy Ball the Crocodile. I'm just gonna let Drampa go down. And we're gonna Z Liquidation the Tapu Lele. I really have no choice here. That flinch really did matter. Really did matter. I'm gonna lose my Drampa. It was either that or switching to Rock Slide and a Moonblast, and I'd lose my Incineroar too. It's so not good. Please don't flinch this time. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this probably still won't take it out, though. That's the problem. Like, no matter what I do, I was in such a bad position. Oh man. I hope this takes it out, because that flinch, I needed that flinch. Or not that flinch, rather. Yeah, it's not going to take it out. Oh, this is so stupid. I would have gotten that KO without the Sun. It does KO normally. But I can't even bring in... Oh, I can't even bring in Mimikyu, because he's just going to roar me out. God, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. If I just Flare Blitz the Tapu Lele, it goes down. Right? Actually, Darkest Lariat takes it out. I don't need the extra recoil. And I'm going to Leech Life the Crocodile. I should Protect, but I really don't have much of a choice. Oh, that flinch literally cost me the game. I'm going to look it up just in case, like, you know, maybe I'm wrong. And I don't mind being wrong. I really don't. Let's see. Okay, so he's actually just going straight... Oh, crit, great. Just what I needed. Yeah, Z Liquidation's 100% a KO. 100% a KO. Oh, good, I didn't die. So, yeah. Liquidation, Z Liquidation, Hydro Vortex is 100% a KO on Tapu Lele. Even in, well, actually, is it in the song? No, not in the song. But, the thing about that is that, did I flinch again? Did I really flinch again? Oh, come on. The thing about that, oh, seriously? A Lilligant? I've got an idea. I'm gonna Flare Blitz this Lilligant. I'm gonna Wide Guard. I have no other option here. I really don't. Oh, goddamn, that sucks so much. Yeah, definitely one-hit KO the Tapu Lele, for sure. And then, yeah, I most likely would have won from there. So what I'm doing is I'm Wide Guarding here because the Rock Slide's pretty obvious. I'm hoping he Leaf Storms the... Yeah, no, he's Leaf Storming the Incineroar. No matter what I did there, if I didn't go for Wide Guard, I most likely would have died there. So, and he can't roar me out, though, so I can get Trick Room up. Not that I really want to, but I don't really have much of a choice. The best thing I can do here... Well, actually, you know what? That's actually not that bad of an idea. It's actually not a bad idea. The only thing that would happen here is if he switches out to Torkoal. So I'm going to go for Trick Room. I'm hoping he doesn't, thinking that, okay, you know, this Arachnid's shown that he has Wide Guard, so he's not going to go for Protect. No, he's going to swap out into the Torkoal. But I think... Torkoal... Wait, why did... Oh, it failed because I used Wide Guard. I forgot about that. Wow, I really forgot about that. That's not good. Eruption does a maximum of 55 damage to my Arachnid. I have 61, so I can definitely survive this. The question is, can I survive with Mimikyu, which I highly doubt it. I'm going to Leech Life the Lilligant, who's most likely going to switch out into Crocodile. Yeah, sort of what I figured. But that's okay, because this will give me health back. So I'll survive the Eruption, and I should... Even though I'm going to be at -1. -1. I can still 2-hit KO Torkoal, so... Oh, okay. So no, I'm not going to survive this. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, no, I thought I had the wrong move. I was like, wow, that does nothing to my Arachnid. But no, if he targets Arachnid here... Okay. I don't think I survive this. Actually, I might. It might be a roll. No. Okay. Wait, I'm curious, though. Z-move, Arachnid... Oh, it's 200 base power. Okay. I am faster than the Crocodile. I'm going to Pain Split the Torkoal again, just in case, because I don't think going for an attack here is a smart play. Because I'm faster than this Crocodile. Yeah, he's going to go for the Eruption. I'm not going to survive that. No way, no how. What the hell? Okay. I guess I am going to survive that. That's pretty impressive. That's actually really impressive. I don't know why he's going for Snarl instead of Rock Slide or something else. Or Knockoff. Knockoff would do pretty good there. Snarl doesn't really make much sense. I guess I understand that he's burnt, but Snarl's still not really anything. I'm going to go for Pain Split again, this time on Crocodile. I'm kind of surprised I survived that. Flamethrower, yeah, I'm not going to survive that one. I was like, really? I survived that one too? Damn it. Well, either way, I'm like 900% sure that we lost that game purely because we got flinched. I don't like to usually blame it on hacks, but we had, what, a Drampa and an Arachnid against a burnt Crocodile and a Tapu Lele. If we didn't flinch there, so Drampa would have stayed alive, and then Arachnid would have been able to go for a Hydro Vortex with 100%, no way, no how, unless you were running max HP, max defense Tapu Lele, which makes literally no sense. And you weren't, because that wouldn't KO my Drampa. We take out the Tapu Lele. So then the person has a dilemma of bringing in Torkoal or Lilligant, and I think it's pretty obvious that he would bring in Lilligant. So all we have to do there is Wide Guard with Arachnid, and then go for Flamethrower with Drampa. Lilligant goes down unless it has Sash, which could be a possibility, but we do have all of our Pokemon in the back, so we have our full team. So Crocodile goes for either Snarl or goes for Rock Slide. Either way, it's protected by Wide Guard. Flamethrower goes off. Whatever the Lilligant does, I don't think it kills the Arachnid. If it does kill the Arachnid, it's not that big of a deal. Because, well, it might be. It might be. Well, we still have Drampa, who 2-hit KOs Torkoal. So, theoretically, the way that should go, I doubt he would bring in the Torkoal the turn after Tapu Lele dies, because there's no Trick Room up, so he would simply just be losing his Torkoal for no reason. We could just, I could Wide Guard even if he goes for Inferno Overdrive. Even in the sun, he's not going to one-hit KO my Drampa or my Arachnid, even though the Arachnid was at about half. So what would happen from there is that so if he brought in Lilligant, like I said, I Flamethrower the Lilligant, I go for Wide Guard. That's the best scenario there. There's nothing he can really do. He may take out the Arachnid with a Leaf Storm, but either way, that's realistically my best option. Then what I do is, again, if Arachnid survived and Lilligant did as well, I go for Wide Guard again, and I go for another, well, actually, for this time, I go for a Hyper Voice. If in the situation where, Arachnid goes down, what I do is I bring an Incineroar, I go for the Fake Out on the Lilligant, take it out, and I go for an Energy Ball onto the Crocodile, take that out, and then it's Incineroar and Drampa versus Torkoal. In the situation where he doesn't take out my Arachnid, I go for a Hyper Voice and I go for a Lunge onto the, or maybe I just go for another Wide Guard. It depends on how much HP I had, just to protect from the Snarl and stuff. So yeah, I think overall I would have won that if I didn't get flinched there, because there's really nothing else that he had in the back that can threaten both my Drampa and my Incineroar. So unfortunately, I'm trying to think if there was any way I could have played that better. If I sacked off my Incineroar, then I don't know if I could have sacked off the Incineroar, because I don't think I could have gotten off damage to, I don't think I could have survived the Rock Slide and a Leaf Storm. So I didn't really have much of a choice there to sack off Drampa. Yeah, so either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to catch you guys at the next episode. Peace.